Muay Thai isn't just a sport, it's a way of life. The harder you train, the easier the fight. When the sun sets, I'm still here, still training, focused on my goal. I've been here before, many times. Because when the world wakes up, I've already done the work.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our main event of the evening. The inaugural LFN Silver Welterweight title clash. Allow me to introduce first of all, to the yellow corner, Gary Lewis.
Before the world wakes up, I rise. While the world sleeps, I train. When the sun breaks the horizon, I'm already moving. Fist striking, feet pounding, breath steady. Muay Thai isn't just a sport, it's a way of life, a test, a war between who I am and who I will become. The empty gym, the heavy air, the rhythm of sweat, breath and willpower shaping the unseen battles. Because before the war is won in the ring, it's fought in the shadows of dawn.
And finally, let's introduce his opponent into the red corner, Ryan Moore. Ladies and gentlemen, in our main event of the evening, Leapfrog Fight Night presents 5 3-minute rounds of pro Muay Thai kickboxing in this inaugural LFN Silver Welterweight title clash. Introducing first, standing in the yellow corner, the former WBC British title challenger. He holds a record of 15 wins, 4 defeats and 2 draws. Fighting out of Mac Muay Thai, Cardiff, Wales, Gary Professional G. Lewis! Across the ring, his opponent stands in the red corner. Current UK number 9, 2 times pro national champion and former junior world champion. He holds a record of 11 wins and 3 defeats. Fighting out of K-Star Legacy, King Standing Birmingham, Ryan the Boy Moore! John Pop is our referee in charge of the action. For the final time tonight, let's get down to business!
Here we have our main event of the evening. We've got Gary Lewis versus Ryan Moore. I really don't think this is going to go the distance now, Bobby.
No, I think this has all the makings of a war, but it would not surprise me if one of these men puts each other to sleep. And as we said, Ryan has the chance to make an absolute star of himself tonight, but in the same light, Gary has the chance to take all of that hype for himself.
Homeboy Ryan Moore pulling off 2 lovely sweeps there.
And we did see Ryan compete at LFN 2. Didn't go his way that time, but after being dropped in the first round, came back and looked incredible in the second too. So proved that he has got the heart to fight through adversity. And again,
4 sweeps in a row for Ryan Moore. Gary Lewis has to start rethinking how he's setting up them kicks. Otherwise he's going to be spending most of the rounds on his back.
And the speed of Ryan's kicks just seems to be a little bit more than Gary's. Very nice clinch work there from Ryan Moore.
Lovely. Again, and this time Jump Pop has to go on the floor as well. Got 2 for the price of 1 with that sweep, Ryan Moore. Oh, crisp boxing, crisp.
Beautiful uppercut, really knocked the head back.
Gary's taking his time. It still is round numero 1. Do you like my Spanish?
Yeah, the Spanish is really starting to stick.
I'm telling you, I'm getting better.
LFN Spain does have a good ring to it.
That's sweep number 6, I think, now for Ryan Moore.
I think Ryan wants to look at maybe trying to take up some wrestling. This is beautiful. He's clearly good at it.
He could have been a janitor. But no, he's in main event in LFN 4 Midlands against Gary Lewis for the LFN Silver title.
The inaugural LFN Silver title.
Excuse me, the inaugural.
Lest we forget. Big, big night for LFN and a big night for both of these men here. So far, Ryan just seeming a little bit too much for Gary, but as we say, this is just round number 1.
10 seconds remaining.
Plenty of time for Gary to get his way into the fight. But
Of course, a lot of fighters you see in the Thai scene are traditionally harder to get going in the first round. Sometimes they like taking a bit of a shot or 2 to start that engine, to warm the oil up and get it going through the engine. And as we were saying earlier, if you are only just joining us, this is our main event, so better late than never. But Thai boxing usually has a slower start. And a lot of fighters do traditionally like to start slower. Because 5 3-minute rounds can rack up out of nowhere.
And we have seen Gary has had really, really drawn out wars of fights. When he fought for the WBC British title against Mark May, it was a very tough fight for him, and he had a lot of stomach issues. He was hospitalized with stomach issues in the build-up to that fight, so not fighting to his full potential. Hopefully we see his full potential tonight. But so far, Ryan is looking the better of the two fighters.
Ryan being 7 years younger than Gary. He's 21 while Gary is 28. Not a much big difference, you know, but you would think now that Gary would have a little bit more of the power advantage against Ryan. But Ryan looks strong in there. Legs are strong, body looks strong. He looks very well conditioned for a 21-year-old.
He does, and he looks great for the weight class as well, like very well filled out. Sometimes when you've got these younger guys, they've not quite grown into their weight class, they've not quite grown into their frame yet, but Ryan looks fantastic and so far is putting on a clinic.
And his last fight was against Kenny Carey from Mazda Gym, which is a very good win as well. I've seen Kenny fight, he's a very tricky customer. Fought against Rio Johnson on one of the leapfrog shows as well, actually, as a last minute jump in.
And that is a hell of a fight to take last minute.
Back on the score now by Ryan. Big kick and scoring. Going for the sweep, but Gary holding on to the ropes. You cannot hold on to the ropes in Thai boxing. Oh, great knee exchanges from both gentlemen here.
And this is better work already from Gary in the second round. Much more output, and there, oh, heavy leg kick he throws at Ryan there. Ryan staying calm, staying composed.
Lovely body shot there from Gary. Doing better this round already. Gary is staying on his feet a lot more. I think that first round woke him up a little bit.
As you say, maybe just taking that first round or so just to sort of get his way into the fight, warm himself up a bit more. But again, we see Gary hit the canvas, and love the commitment from the referee. Beautiful.
Jump up is there through thick and thin, and through the highs and lows. It's great to see such careful reffing in this sport as well, because it is such a dangerous and malicious sport. You need to have top quality refs in there. And all of our officials here tonight have been nothing but superb throughout the whole show.
That is one thing I will say. I've always noticed with Muay Thai is that the referee, you can feel the passion coming off the referees. They all live for this sport. They love being a part of it, but they love keeping the fighters safe. And you see it, the way he throws himself down, just trying to stop any potential damage that, you know, either fighter just doesn't need to take.
Especially with the sweeps, Bobby. When you're getting swept and your head is banging off the floor, you need to be protecting that head.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Body shots working well for Ryan Moore there, but Gary's still putting the pressure on with his own. You're really starting to see the volume of shots change out from Gary Lewis. Oh, big left hook there, looping over the guard of Ryan Moore.
10 seconds remaining.
Ryan Moore a bit more on the back foot now towards the end of this round. I think Gary is coming out now.
That was a very, very exciting second round, and that has got massive implications on how the rest of this fight might play out, because round one was definitely going to Ryan. But Gary able to pull his way back into the fight much better now.
I really feel like Gary's going to start coming out now, picking up the pace against Ryan Moore, because we've seen a bit of, how would you say, a direction change in that second round. Ryan Moore started going on the back foot, whereas he started on the front foot. He was putting a lot of pressure on Gary, but the sweeping helped him out a lot.
Second down. Round 3.
Oh, aggressive start there from Ryan Moore.
Gary the aggressor. Lovely step knee there from Gary. Lovely knee again. Hand in the face, pushing that head away. Ryan needs to be careful coming out of that clinch and ducking that head, because one of them knees can rock up nice and swiftly.
And we have seen before Ryan can be hurt. He was hurt in his last fight. Fought back very well, but Gary has definitely got the potential to hurt him here. And he's stalking Ryan around the ring. Lovely elbow there.
Lovely knee from Ryan Moore.
And that's nice from Ryan, able to fight his way off the ropes really well, and he's using the movement beautifully. He's able to get off the ropes quickly.
Oh, big knee up the center there by Gary Lewis. Good kick on the disengage.
And a much more even round. We've sort of seen one kind of go either way, and this is much more close between the two guys. Oh.
Big right hand down the middle from Gary Lewis, and looping right hand on the return from Ryan Moore.
That was straight down the pipe there from Gary Lewis.
Ooh, just a slip from Gary Lewis as he went to throw the knee to the top of the head there.
And this is really nice work from Gary. He's really given Ryan a lot of problems. But Ryan fighting back beautifully again, going for that uppercut that we saw him land earlier.
Lovely teep to the leg there as Ryan went to throw the right overhand. Just off balancing him there. Elbows starting to fly now a little bit more. Great knees in the clinch there from Ryan Moore. Lovely activity, he's keeping that going. Gary needs to do something now about that pressure that Ryan's putting on him in the clinch. Getting the arms around his back, squeezing him tight. Having a very strong controlled position there. I tell you, Ryan is working lovely on the back foot now off the ropes.
Oh, nice elbow attempt there, but Ryan does a good job of clinching up and getting off the ropes.
10 seconds remaining.
Oh, lovely turn from Ryan Moore.
And this is an extremely high level fight. Both guys having their moments in this fight. Very, very close fight. Very, very close fight so far. Very hard one to score. Ryan maybe being a little bit more effective in the clinch, even though Gary is really, really walking him down, doing a good job of keeping the pressure on.
If I be in the corner of Gary Lewis, I would say, put it on him with them step knees. He's been having some success with that. Punch, 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 step knee, step knee, then slice at the elbow. Start introducing them a little bit more. However, Ryan Moore is doing very well with nullifying with that teep to the leg and teep to the body and finessing off with the kicking. Also working his own clinch exchanging. So I feel like this fight is really well matched. They're fighting at a perfect time in both of their career. But we got to start seeing the level and the pace pick up now.
100%. We've seen some really nice boxing coming the way from Ryan Moore. And that's something Gary's got to be careful. As he's coming in, we're seeing Ryan throw that really clean uppercut right up the middle. And if Gary ducks his head down into it, that's going to be a devastating
Round
shot.
4.
Lovely right hand there from Gary. He's cutting him off lovely. See how he's keeping him in the corner. There we go, he's going to step left now. But that teep from Ryan Moore is lovely. He needs to set that up now and set him another shot after it.
Oh, lovely knees there from Ryan as well to get out of the corner. Oh, Ryan using the ropes really nicely to come back with a counter right hand. And Gary is the older guy, you know, he's had a few more fights, but...
Oh! Big elbow. Respectfully, he understands that did catch him. What will Gary do now? Will he put the foot down or will he keep the pace as he was already going?
The risk is if he comes forward and gets clipped with something, and if he gets dropped, he's going to lose all of the momentum he's picked up in this round.
He's moving swiftly and smartly. He's not going too much. He still understands that Ryan is dangerous.
And that's the difference you see at A-class for what you might see if this was in an N-class or a C-class bout, is people get that knockdown and then they chase the finish.
Gary shaking his head to Ryan's power. Oh, he's looping him in the boxing there now. Big elbow up the center there. Oh, he got shot wobbling a little bit there.
Hard to see, it didn't look like it landed, but the knees did sort of buckle a little bit, but that might have just been a misstep. But Gary Lewis taking over a little bit in this round.
Ryan has his mouth open a little bit there now. Looks like he's breathing heavy a bit. Gary's almost walking forward like the fucking Terminator, isn't he? He's coming forward, chin down, he's keeping it busy.
Well, he's got that confirmation that you can hurt Ryan and that you can drop him.
Lovely kick exchange in there from both lads.
Fair play to Ryan, he got dropped early in this round and he has maintained his composure and kept his calm and is still fighting back very nicely. But at the minute, this is Gary Lewis's fight.
10 seconds remaining.
Good block there from Gary Lewis. Ryan Moore is starting to look a little bit tired now in there. I think for Gary, he needs to keep that pressure going on him, attack the midsection a bit more, work low, high, and the shot should come. Ryan needs to get back to that teeping the leg, teeping the body, then go maybe faking it and then landing the shot. Causing a reaction for Gary to maybe flinch with his hands or to cause a gap that he can land his own shot. He's now an 8 count down, which is a big mark to be down now. So all Gary needs to do is keep doing what he's doing. Doesn't need to hunt for the knockout, but keep building and climbing that ladder and it should come his way.
Well, as you say, the knockdown came from him just working his game like he has been. So you have to imagine if he carries on like he has been, he could easily get the knockdown or even the finish coming into this round. But good to see he didn't chase the finish. He wasn't going overboard trying to get the knockout. He just continued to implement his game. But fair play to Ryan making it through after getting dropped early.
He saved himself. He did hold himself well and he fought a very smart fight after getting knocked out. He didn't get involved in a war.
Seconds
He
out.
kept to his guns and he kept fighting smart. We're stepping into round 4 territory now.
Round 5.
Round
Final
5.
round.
Oh my God, this fight is going through quick. This is round 5. It's who wants it now. Ryan Moore has to go for the stoppage. Oh wait,
And that's
an interesting move.
exactly what he's doing. It was almost like a old Anderson Silva kind of like throwback elbow, like just to get away from me type elbow. That's nice from Ryan.
Nice punch in there from Ryan, lovely work.
And it would be good to see him implement his hands a little bit more. He's been using it in the clinch and using it when he's been backed up, but not so much in the center of the ring.
Elbow just missing for Ryan Moore there at the step elbow. Lovely slick uppercut there.
And that's better from Ryan.
Great defending from Gary Lewis though. Defending the body lock and getting the leg up round the hips.
He's not allowing Ryan to get to his back. Nice kicks there from Ryan. And again. That was a nice right hand there. And Ryan's done a very good job in this 5th round of trying to counteract that forward pressure that Gary has been putting on him throughout the fight. It's just a question of, is it maybe too little too late? He is, as you say, an 8 count down.
As far as I can see, Gary's been ticking all the boxes. He's been keeping the forward pressure going. He's been defending quite smartly. Yes, a few shots have been coming in, but Gary seems to have been doing more effect on Ryan than what Ryan has been doing to Gary. And that 8 count being a massive factor, Ryan needed to get an 8 count of himself. Now, unless he can get one by the time this 5th round is ended, I think it's Gary's fight so far. The first round was very smart and strong for Ryan, but Gary's just been putting on that front foot pressure. Both lads though fighting a very tremendous fight. I mean, Ryan has been nullifying and keeping lovely and kicking and scoring.
And Ryan has looked a lot better in this round than he did in the last. And
much better, yeah.
Considering he was dropped in the last, to come back the way he has done just shows that, you know, he's already got that veteran's mentality despite the fact he's only 21. We saw him land that uppercut again. We've seen him go for it a few times and landed nicely. Just 10 seconds left.
Remaining.
Are we going to see some sort of Hail Mary?
Leave it all there, lads.
Well, that was an absolute fight. And looking at the people who are here supporting Gary Lewis, they all are smiling and they look confident that their man has done it.
Who do you think's won?
I think without the knockdown, it's a much closer fight and it could go either way, but I just think that 8 count is going to be a big factor in this fight. But fair play to Ryan, that 5th round was very good and maybe even would have gone his way.
Well, the corner is saying Gary won. I feel Gary won. It's now left to the judges and the official ring announcer. Thank you all so much for joining. This has been an amazing night of fights, Bobby, hasn't it?
It has been fantastic, and whoever the winner is, whoever our inaugural champion is, we'll get a few words with afterwards. But for the fights, for the actual commentary, that is going to be it.
Wow. What a contest to finish off the evening, ladies and gentlemen. Our main event here at Leapfrog Fight Night 4, the inaugural LFN Silver Welterweight title. After 5 rounds of action, we consult the judges' scorecards. It is a unanimous decision. To the yellow corner, Gary